Hi guys. Sorry. Today is laundry butter day. You can hear in the background probably the washing machine and the dryer are both going, and I've discovered I have no laundry butter left, so if I plan on doing any more washing today I probably need to make some. Alright, so this is 6 cups of demineralised water. For those of you in Australia, you will find this in Coles near where your ironing stuff is, because I guess that's what they sell it for, to put in your iron. I never used to know that you had to put Demin in your iron. My mum told me, so that was a long time ago. I just assumed you put normal water in there. Alright, so yeah, so 6 cups, and then you've got to heat it. This is hot, like, it's pretty hot. It's not like burning my fingers off hot, but it's hot. It needs to be hot enough to what am I doing? I'm dissolving stuff in it. So it needs to be hot enough to dissolve stuff in it. Oh dearie me. Right, so yes, so this is 170 grams of zero superfat coconut soap that I made myself. I'll show you. That's it there. I made it, oh god, 2 months ago I guess, but it doesn't really matter when I made it, I suppose. It's hard as this stuff. I mean, I'm not the strongest person in the world, but if that was normal soap, you'd be able to break it, right? This stuff is ridiculous. I did it in Pringles cans. That's the top piece. So yeah, it gets really, really hot. So if you make, which, I mean, if you're going to make laundry butter, you should be making your own soap to use in it, if you want to know exactly what's going in it. Yeah, just be warned that coconut oil soap heats up like mad. So that was in the fridge. So it sort of did its own little volcano-y thing whilst it was in the fridge. So yeah, so what I did was, when it was still warm, I got my planer, and I'm just taking all these out. I kept these for a reason, and grated and grated and grated, and you can see all this. I mean, I've made laundry butter before, so there was a lot more than this. Yeah, and just on the planer, I just kept doing that along the blade until I ended up with all these little bits left. I use these for stain removal. Just wet it, rub it on the stain, leave it sit for a couple of hours overnight if you want to, and I have not found a stain that I cannot remove yet. So, I mean, not that I don't get particularly dirty though. I mean, I spend, you know, 99% of my time indoors, you know, but I get fat splashes on my oil splashes on my clothes from when I make soap. Gets rid of that. Doesn't matter how long it's been in there. I had a jumper that had oil in it that had been in it for a good 6 months, probably 12 months, but you know, I don't want to exaggerate, so I know it was definitely 6 months. I got that out, and I didn't even use these. I just used the laundry butter itself, just spread it on and left it sat overnight, and then washed it the next day, and they were gone. I was stunned. That's when I knew I loved this stuff, when I could do that. It gets rid of blood, dried blood, wet blood, doesn't matter what sort of blood, but gets rid of blood, I can tell you that. Yeah, so don't ask me how I know. I'm a girl, that's all you need to know. I haven't tried oils, like as in oil out of a car stains, because that's not something that I would ever have. But yeah, dirt gets rid of stinky armpits. I do get smelly armpits, especially now as I'm premenopausal, so I sweat a lot now. Too much information, everyone's saying. So yeah, my armpits are a little stinkier than they ever used to be, but I don't spread the butter on the armpits. I just put it in with my wash, and seems to get rid of the smell, so yeah. Alrighty, so that's all mixed in. Get that out of the way. Put all those back in. I mean, you can hear, you can literally, they're like, soap does not sound like that, except for 100% coconut soap. You can find 100% coconut recipes online, or you can just use a soap calculator. It's really simple to make. But yeah, just watch the heat because it does get hot. Alright, so what else? I've got an actual recipe here because that's how I did it before. This is how I'm doing it now. So this is a little bit different. This is the simple method. Alright, so now I need to add in a cup of borax. Cup of chunky borax. Give me a second. I'm going to unchunk that. I use borax for my water painting. I do a lot of I hand paint all my glassware for my candles and just glassware in general, and borax is kind of like the secret ingredient. It's not very secret now, is it? Good thing my spoon's long enough, hey. But yep, this is the one that I use. I'm pretty sure I got that from Coles as well. Can you see that? And the only other thing that's going in here, oh, that's what my coconut soap is scented with lemon myrtle. Yes, lemon myrtle, because I have a stupid nose for normal people, and can't stand too much scent. Like, I can't use any commercial washing powders or liquids that have got smell in them, because the smell in my clothes just gives me sinus. So yeah, so I just put a little bit of lemon myrtle in there just because, you know, I wanted a little bit of scent, but I can't smell it in my clothes, so obviously I didn't make it very strong. Alright, and then a cup of washing soda, which this is my own homemade washing soda, but you can just buy washing soda in the laundry aisle at Coles. I assume Woolworths, Woolworths as well. But I made this myself before I knew. I'm just leaning back over here because it stinks. You got to be careful with washing soda because it's so fine. It'll disperse in the air and you'll breathe it in. So I do have a mask, but I did forget to use it. This will go chunky like this if you're making this. Don't stress. So yeah. So while I'm stirring, once again I'll go over that. It's 170 grams of your laundry soap, which I know there's something in America you can use. I suppose you can use, I don't know if you can use any soap. I only use my own homemade soap, so I know exactly what's in here. Yeah, listen to me, I've breathed that shit in. Yeah, a cup of borax, a cup of washing soda, and 6 cups of distilled water. You have to use distilled water or demineralized water. You cannot use tap water. And I made my first batch that I made it's got to be 2 months now, and I gave a jar this size away. I gave 2 jars this size away and kept one myself. So that's about how much this will make. It makes a lot, because when we've finished with this, what's going to happen is I'm going to whip it up and it becomes fluffy. So then we'll make more. But yeah, so I had 3 jars about this size, and I've only just run out today. Well, and I haven't actually run out. I could probably do another load of washing if I scrape the bowl. But yeah, so this, after I stop fiddle-arsing with it, which I will in a minute, I don't think I'm really doing much of anything. I'm going to cover this with plastic, and then I'm going to let it sit for, I don't know, probably about 4 hours. What will happen is, I'll show you what it looks like. You can tell just by looking at it if it's ready or not, and it's kind of hard to explain, so it's probably just easier if I just show you when I come back. And then this one actually says to use a stick blender. So see, I didn't use a stick blender with the last one. I used the my blender, just like the regular food blender, which never has food in it. I don't eat anything that would go in a food blender. But yeah, as you can see, there's chunks in this, which I'm not overly worried about. Like, I'm messing with them a little bit, but that's just because I'm fussy. But they don't matter. They don't have to all dissolve. So, because yeah, no, when I blend it up later, the stick blender will get rid of all of these. So I'm not overly worried. The water probably could have been a little hotter. But, you know, it doesn't matter. It will all blend together, so. Alright, well, I'll leave that now, and I will turn this video off, and then I'll bring you back. What time is it now? It's 1 o'clock now. It's 1:15 now. I'll try and remember to tell you what time it is when I come back. So, but yeah, I need to go and watch some K-dramas and eat some lunch. This is my day off, getting it, but I've already had the dishwasher on. It's done. I've got the washing. This is the 2nd load of washing, 3rd load of drying. Yeah, because, you know, it's my day off. And I'm making this. And I've every intention of making soap later. Yeah, but, you know, when don't I make soap? Alright guys, I will bring you back when this is ready to mix. Bye. Hello, I'm back. I just finished making body butter, whipped body butter, and everything's greasy and messy, and there's little bits of splatters of whipped body butter everywhere all over this bench, but I'm not cleaning it up because I've got to do this. So, but yes, I'm very greasy and very sparkly. So we've got a Halloween thing coming up on the weekend, and I'm making some stuff for it. So I made a grey whipped body butter. Pretty sure no one will like it, but I like it. So, alright, so it is 10 to 6. I would have done this sooner, but I've been doing things. I don't know how to show you. Can you see how it's... No, you can't. It's kind of separated. It's hard to explain. This is what it does. So now I'm going to whip it all up, and hopefully it'll go all nice and creamy and it'll work. Otherwise it won't. Oh, 1 paper towel left. Look at that. Alrighty. Just, yeah, need to get it all mixed together. I've got most of what was on the bottom no longer on the bottom. Can still feel a little bit down in there. This is probably not the best spatula to use because it's not very long. For this part. Hello, oh, look, we've got a cat. Hey Boogie, what you doing, baby? You see, thinks he's going to get fed because I spoke to him. Not gonna happen. I shall use a spoon. And get right down in there in the bottom then. There's still some in there that still needs mixing for sure. I can feel it. But it's good. Definitely good. Alright. I probably should. This is actually a Pyrex dish, so it can withstand heat and whatnot. That is why I put it in my microwave. Do not just put any old glass bowls in your microwave because they may break. Going to definitely have to split this up. But that's okay. I figured I would have to anyway, so I feel it all over the front of me. There's some flying over there somewhere. Oh, it's a messy day in the kitchen today. And no cooking being done at all. Not a lot of cooking gets done in this kitchen. I am not a fan of cooking. Baking I like, cooking not so much. I'm one of those people that don't really care about food. Like, food's just something you put in your mouth to sustain you. It's not, you know, I mean, apart from pizza, because I love pizza. But, you know, other than that, it's just like, whatever. I have a tendency to, I make a stew up in a big pot once a fortnight, once every 3 weeks or so, with the exact same things in it, veggies and chicken, and then split it off into meal-sized portions, freeze it, and that's what I eat every day. It's really, really boring, and I will eat the same thing every day. Freaks people out when I tell them, but yeah, it's just food, I don't care. Having said that, I did actually go and get an apple turnover today, so I shouldn't say too much, so. Alright, still too much in that one, but this should be alright. Positively edible, doesn't it? I don't imagine it would taste very nice, but it looks so yummy. I know, I just want to put glitter in it. That's my thing at the moment. I just want to put glitter in everything. You can see the difference. I don't know if you guys can. Hang on. You can see the difference in the texture. This now is like really soft, really creamy, whereas this is still quite lumpy. So that's why. I mean, and you've already seen how much this is making. Hang on, I'll wash my hands. Yeah, when we started out, that bowl was what, a little over halfway full. So I still have a lot to go. Right, I'm stealing a tea towel. Oh no! This is a sink tea towel, not a. Oh, so naughty. Not a soap tea towel. Alright, I may as well leave you there because you've seen, unless do you want to see how much this is actually going to make. I don't have any more mixing bowls. I don't have any more anything. I'm so not prepared for this. Yeah, do you want to see how much it actually makes? Oh, how about I pause you and I'll wash some bowls up and I'll come back. Alrighty, got some more bowls. Had them soaking as I soaked with them the other day. Alrighty, that should probably do it. that. That. I will take a... Oh, is there a scoop in here? No, there's not a scoop in here. I'll take a scoop. That's how much I put in my washing. Can go in there because I'm putting some in there anyway. You can see this on the top, how it's begun to go powdery. I'm really lazy and I don't like to clean the spoon off, so I just put the lid back on like that, so it's not sealed. And yeah, I found that I get all these little crusties around the top. It will go powdery if you don't put a lid on it. So you have to put this in a sealed container when you make it, which is not good because I don't have any. I do, I just don't have any big ones, and I'm not willing to put this in jars this big because that's about all I have at the moment. Oh, that one's a bit... I'll just leave that out because I'm going to fill that up in a minute. But yeah, that jar, which is really, really slippery right now. All my fingers are. That jar honestly has lasted me... It's got to be 2 months. At least. And I wash... Well, it's only me, so I don't wash a lot. But I will wash every couple of days. So, you know, obviously that jar has a dirty bum. Alright, let's get this mixed up so you can see how much there is, and then I can turn it off and you don't have to listen to it. Alrighty, there you go. That's how much it makes. And we went from this bowl being not even full to this. And honestly, I mean, what's in it? What did we say was in it? 6 cups of water, 1 cup of borax, 1 cup of washing soda, and 170 grams of soap. Homemade soap, which is cheaper than buying soap. So yeah, and that's all that's in it, and you get this. And it works. I mean, it's not, you're not making it, you may be making it, you know, cheaply, but you're not making a cheap product, which is, you know, I wouldn't use it if I didn't wash my clothes, because I like my clothes, you know. So yeah, but yeah, that's it. That's how you make laundry butter. To the lady, I'm terribly sorry, I don't remember your name, who asked for me to do a video of this. I'm terribly sorry. But there you go, I did it for you. Alrighty, so now I get to clean up. Yay! Well, actually, now I need to do some washing. Alright, thanks guys. I will see you for the next video.